Hi there, horror fans! Welcome back to Scaratastic, where we dive into the darkest corners of reality. Today, we're shining a light on some truly terrifying tales from the rental world. Buckle up, because these 5 true landlord horror stories might just make you think twice about your next lease agreement. 1. The Underwear Bandit. Let's kick things off with a story that'll make your skin crawl. Imagine settling into a new place, only to find out your landlord's been playing a sick game of hide-and-seek with your underwear. Yeah, you heard that right. Our first victim thought they were just misplacing clothes, but nope, their creepy landlord was sneaking in, sniffing, and stealing their undies. Talk about invasion of privacy. This poor renter even set up hidden cameras to catch the perv in action. The footage showed the landlord carefully searching through drawers and even sniffing dirty laundry. Gross, right? But it gets worse. The landlord was caught on camera doing, well, let's just say things that would make even the most open-minded person cringe. 2. When your boss becomes your landlord. Moving on to our second nightmare scenario. Ever had a landlord who took hands-on way too literally? One renter found themselves living with their boss, which sounds awkward enough. But things took a nasty turn when the landlord started making unwanted advances. It started with innocent-seeming shoulder rubs after dinner. But soon, the landlord was openly flirting and trying to get physical. Our protagonist tried to laugh it off, but the situation quickly spiraled out of control. It got so bad that our hero ended up with a gash on their head after rejecting her moves. Yikes! They had to sneak out in the middle of the night just to escape the situation. 3. The pet cemetery in the backyard. Now, let's talk about a landlord who gives new meaning to the phrase animal lover. One property owner discovered a horrifying secret buried in their yard, dozens of pet skeletons. It started innocently enough. The landlord was digging up some dead rose bushes when they found the first skeleton. They thought it might be an old family pet. But as they kept digging, more and more remains turned up. Turns out, their long-term tenant had been systematically killing and burying animals for years. We're talking cats, dogs, and who knows what else. And get this, the landlord was too scared to dig deeper, worrying they might find something even worse. This story is a grim reminder that sometimes, what's buried in the past should stay buried. But it also shows how important it is to keep an eye on your property, even with long-term tenants. 4. No good deed goes unpunished. Our fourth tale is a reminder that kindness can sometimes backfire. A well-meaning landlord rented to some college students, thinking he was helping out some nice young folks. Boy, was he wrong. These students turned out to be drug dealers who quickly turned the place into a den of illegal activity. When the landlord tried to evict them, they didn't take it well. Their revenge? Burning down the landlord's childhood home. The fire destroyed not just the house, but years of memories and irreplaceable family heirlooms. Talk about holding a grudge. This story is a stark reminder that background checks exist for a reason, and sometimes, being too trusting can cost you dearly. 5. The deadly insurance scam. Last but not least, we've got a story that'll make you question humanity. A man moved to the countryside to escape city violence, only to learn his cousin died in an apartment fire back in Portland. At first, everyone assumed it was just another casualty of the ongoing protests and riots. But here's the twist, the fire wasn't set by protesters as everyone assumed. It was the landlord trying to cash in on insurance money. 12 innocent lives lost because of one person's greed. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes, the real monsters aren't who we expect. This story shows how important it is to question official narratives and dig deeper for the truth. If you've got your own landlord horror stories, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more real-life scares.